Alright, so today we are going to be working on an absolute value problem. And our today's problem is the absolute value of 9 minus 2x equals 5. And while solving an absolute value problem, you have to solve for both the negative and positive cases. Therefore, you would split this into two problems. The absolute value of 9 minus 2x equals negative 5. And then the other problem would be the absolute value of 9 minus 2x equals positive 5. So let's solve this one with the negative 5 first. So in order to solve this, you would subtract 9 from both sides, and then it would give you negative 2x equals negative 14, because negative 5 minus 9 is negative 14. And then you would divide negative 2 from both sides to isolate the x, and your answer would be x equals 7. Alright, so that's the one for negative 5, and then the one, alright, so now we're going to solve the one with positive, which would be 9, or the absolute value of 9 minus 2x equals 5. And you would start off by doing the same thing, subtracting 9 from both sides. And after you subtract 9 from both sides, it would give you negative 2x equals negative 4. And then you would divide negative 2 from both sides to isolate the x, which would give you x equals 2. So after you have the answers, you are going to check to see if they're roots or not. So you just plug it into the original problem. So this 7 you would plug into here to the x. So it'd be 9. The absolute value of 9 minus 2x times 7, and then equals negative 5. So then you would do, so negative 2 times 7 is negative 14. So 9 minus 14 is negative 5. But then the absolute value of negative 5 is 5. And 5 does not equal negative 5, so that's a false root. So that proved that 7 is a false root. So now let's check with 2. So then you plug it in to this problem, and then 9 minus, or the absolute value of 9 minus 2, and then times 2. Then you would solve that, which this would give you negative 4. So it would be 9 minus 4, but the absolute value of that. And then this would come out to be 5, and the absolute value is 5, and 5 does equal 5. So that proved that 2 is a root, but 7 is not. And yeah.